What's up, YouTube? It's Reggie, and today we're on 1 Kings chapter 4. It says, So King Solomon was king over all Israel, and these were the princes which he had: Azariah, the son of Zadok the priest; Eliphalim and Ahiah, the sons of Shisha, scribes; Josaphat, the son of Ahilud, the recorder; Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, was over the host; Zadok and Abiatar were the priests, and Isaiah the son of Nathan were over the officers, and Zadok the son of Nathan was principal officer and the king's friend. So it's letting him know who were in power, had these exact roles. So it's just showing how the power was divided under Solomon. Okay. Says, and Asher was over the house, so Adoniram, the son of Abida, was over the tribute, and Solomon had 12 officers over all Israel, which provided victuals for the king and his household. Each man his month and a year was made provision. And these are their names: the son of Hur in Mount Ephraim, the son of Dicker in Machazar, and Shilabim, and Bethshemeth, Elon Beth Hannah, the son of Heshdah in Araboth. To both pertains Shoga and all the land of Hefer, the sons of Abinabada, and all the region of Dor, which had. Bro, why does it do this? Hold on. Apologize. I don't know why I did that. Which had Tophet, the daughter of Solomon, to wife. Bana, the son of Alada, to him pertained Tanat and Megiddo, and all Bethshina, which by Zeneph, between Jezreel, from Bethshina to Alama, even unto the place that is beyond Jena. The son of Ekgibrana and Rameth Gilead, to him pertain the towns of Jared, the son of Manasseh, which are in Gilead. To him also pertain the region of Argaba, which is now Bashan. There 80 great city with walls and brace and bars. Aniba, the son of Abida, had Madiah. Amizah was in Naphtali, and he also took Bathsheba, the daughter of Solomon, to wife. So if you see a common trend, you're seeing Solomon starting to have a couple wives. Okay, this is Banah, the son of Hashar, was in Asher and Aleph. Josaphat, the son of Parah, and Asher. Shimra, the son of Elah, and Benjamin. Geber, the son of Uriah, was in the country of Gilead, in the city of Shelah, of the king of the Amorites, of all king of Bashan, and was the only officer which was in the land. So, once again, I want to note that we start seeing King Solomon start having a couple wives. Now, biblically, God only really wanted, even under the Old Testament law, he only wanted people to have one wife. But with kings, we see that he allowed them to have concubines and multiple wives at times. Specifically, in this case, we see that. But we also will see later on how that affects how he reigns. So let's keep that in mind. That does not mean you should go and have many wives, because you're going to see it causes the downfall for sure. Okay, it says, prosperity and wisdom of Solomon's reign. Judah and Israel were many, as the sands which is by the sea, in multitude, eating and drinking and making merry. And Solomon reigned over all the kingdoms from the river unto the land of the Philistines, and unto the border of Egypt. And they brought presents and served Solomon all the days of his life. And Solomon's provision for one day was 30 measures of fine flour, and 80 measures of meal, 10 fat oxen, and 20 oxen out of the pastures, and 100 sheep, besides harts and roebucks, and fallow deer and fattled fowl. For he had dominion over all the region on this side of the river, from Tishabah even to Azariah, over all the kings on this side of the river. He had peace on all sides around about him. So he was, after he had to do those initial, had to handle that business initially, now he's just chilling in his territory because everything's at peace now. Okay, so we see he has rule over all these nations, and it's no issues. It says, and Judah and Israel dwelt safely, every man under his vine, under his fig tree, from Dan even to Beersheba, all the days of Solomon. And Solomon had 40,000 stalls of horses for his chariots and 12,000 horsemen. And those officers provided victual for King Solomon for all that came onto King Solomon's table every month, and his every man in his month they lacked nothing. Barley also and straw for the horses. Dromadaries brought they onto the places where the officers were, every man according to his change. And God gave Solomon wisdom and understanding exceeding much, and largeness of heart, even as the sand that is on the seashore. So because God was providing Solomon with wisdom, he could guide it, the kingdom and keep it in peace because of the knowledge that was given to him by God. And it says, and Solomon's wisdom excelled the wisdom of all the children of the east country and all the wisdom of Egypt. For he was wiser than all men, than Ethan the Azariah, Heman, Chalco, Darda, the sons of Mala, and his fame was in all nations round about. And he spake 3,000 proverbs, and his songs were about 1,005. And he spoke of trees from the cedar that are in Lebanon, even unto the hyssop that springeth out of the wall. He also spake of beasts, of fowl, of creeping things, of fishes. And there came of all people to hear the wisdom of Solomon, from all kings of the earth, which had heard of his wisdom. So people started hearing about his wisdom and started being like, oh dang, like it started becoming known around the society. So the important takeaway from this is realizing that all good things come from God, and realizing that Solomon went at peace and been able to reign how he reigned without the wisdom of God. That's why it shows Solomon was selfless when he asked for the wisdom, because he wanted to guide the people and protect the people. It wasn't for selfish desires. And this is why God gave him riches, wisdom, understanding, and also allowed his kingdom to flourish so well, because it was a gift from God. So once again, realizing that good gift, that the wisdom came from God, and all the good things that came with it came from God. So it's important to realize that and not lose sight of that just because it's like, oh, well, we got it now. Nah, don't forget where it came from. Because the same way God gives, he can take away. And too many times we're so quick to thank God for all the stuff he gives us. But when he takes away certain things to better us and make us either develop or learn lessons, we're so angry at it. But at the end of the day, it's not ours to be angry about. We got to realize that God gives and he chooses to take away. But at the end of the day, we all should know that God's doing it for the greater good. So we shouldn't be mad. We should count it all joy. I love you, but Jesus loves you enough to shed his blood on the cross so that you could be made righteous. If you believe in that, you will be saved. God bless you.